Hey guys, how are you? So today, instead of talking about narcolepsy, everything narcolepsy, I just figured I would do like a get to know me type of video. I know there's not many people that are watching the videos or whatever right now, but just in case, in the future more people get interested in the channel, that would be fantastic. So I figured I would do like maybe 10-ish things to know about me. I guess I could give a small update on the situation with the narcolepsy and the cataplexy right now, since I did start a new treatment. The WakeX I've been on for almost 2 weeks now, and it's amazing the change that I see. I'm so grateful. I'm gonna cry, I'm sorry. I'm so thankful to finally have something that's actually helping me. I'm awake for most of the day now. I can spend time with my kids. I can spend time with my husband and my family. I can do things. Like, I feel like going to the store and going to do things and, getting up and cleaning the house. And it's been a really, really long time since I have felt like doing any of that. For the past, I don't even know how long, years. All I could do was sleep. That's all I could do. I would sleep until anywhere from 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then be right back in bed by 10 o'clock. And I was like literally sleeping my life away. And it just got to the point where I couldn't do it anymore. I knew I could see how it was affecting my kids. I could see how it was affecting my marriage. So I finally went to the doctor, and I'm not a person that likes to go to the doctor. It takes a lot to push me to go. And for so long, all I was ever told about me being so tired all the time, excuse me, all I was ever told was I was depressed. It was depression. And yes, I do suffer from depression and anxiety tremendously, but I knew there was something else going on. I knew that that wasn't all that was causing me to sleep like I was, and so on and so forth. So anyway, I went to the doctor, and they done the test where you have to stay overnight, and you're hooked up to all kinds of stuff, and you have to sleep with all these things attached to your face and your chest and all this stuff. And then the next day, they had me stay for most of the day what they called nap testing, and I had to go, like, I would go to sleep for 15 minutes and then wake up for 30, go back to sleep for 15 minutes, and they would watch all my brain activity and all that fun stuff. But anyway, that was how I was diagnosed. And then trying to find the right medication that was actually going to work for me specifically, it has been a very long road. But finally, thankfully, something's helping, and I could not be happier about it. And the drug isn't even fully in my system yet. It takes like 6 to 8 weeks for this WakeX medication to get in your system for you to fully feel the full effect of the medication. So I'm really excited that it's already helping, and that hopefully it'll just continue to get better. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to talk all about narcolepsy, and here I am talking all about narcolepsy. Anyway, so one thing that you should know about me is I'm very shy. I am not a people person. I am a people pleaser, for sure, but I'm very, very shy. I do not like to put my business out there usually. I have a really hard time talking to people. I have a hard time being in social situations. And like I said in one of my first videos, doing YouTube and doing these videos is way, way, way out of my comfort zone. Like, I can't stress that enough. It's just crazy to me that I'm actually doing it. I'm trying anyway. I feel my face and tongue going numb already. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm really shy. I have a hard time talking. And you'll notice that through this video, through previous videos to come. It's just, talking is something I'm not good at, so there it is. I love to read. I'm actually kind of book obsessed. Like, I can't get enough. I may have 1,000 books, ebooks, normal books to read, but I still want more. Like, I love reading memoirs and biographies, anything about history. I love learning about other people. I love looking into other people's lives to see what they have been through, to hear their story and their opinions and things like that. That's my favorite thing to do, as well as like the true crime stuff. I'm kind of a true crime junkie, but I think a lot of people are. I actually thought about doing like a true crime type podcast, or not podcast, but videos and things like that, or paranormal. I'm really into paranormal stuff too. Ghost Adventures is like one of my very favorite shows, and Destination Fear. But there's already so much of that out there. I don't know what I could bring that would be any different. So maybe eventually, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, love to read. I'll read just about anything. There's so much you can learn from reading, not just about other people's stories and things like that, but fiction. And it's like I can put myself in the story, and I love being able to do that. It kind of takes me out of my mind and my world for a little bit. I'm a huge, huge animal lover. I love animals most of the time, and I'm sure you've heard this before. I have a bigger heart for animals than I do people. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing, I don't know, but animals are so innocent, and all they want is love, which is with people too, honestly. But I love cats. Cats are my favorite. I know a lot of people don't like them, but for some reason I've always connected with kitty cats better than anything else. Currently I have 2 cats, Maurice and Rogelio, and we call him Roro for short. And then we have 2 dogs. We have Sophia and Shinobi, and they are the sweetest pets in the world. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but like with my cats, I feel so silly talking about it. Like, I feel like I know what they're thinking, and I know, like, when they are meowing at me, I feel like I know what they're wanting and what they're saying to me. And I feel like they can understand me, too. I know it's crazy. I know. But anyway, huge animal lover. Although I guess I should say, my phobias, like true phobias, I can't do it, is with bees, wasps, like anything that can sting me, and the dentist. For the bees and wasps and things like that, when I was really little, me and a friend of mine were playing in the neighborhood that we lived in, and there was like an old metal bench that we were playing on, and it had a hive of yellow jackets inside of it. I don't know if you would really call it a hive, but anyway, they attacked us, and ever since that, like, I was in the hospital, or had to go to the hospital over it and stuff. Ever since that, I cannot handle being around anything like that. If I see a bee near me outside, I panic. I literally panic. I have to get away from it. I run inside, throw somebody else in front of me, whatever I have to do to get away from it. I can't help it. It's just an automatic reaction. And the dentist, as you can probably tell, I really miss my smile, and hopefully one of my biggest goals and dreams, I guess you could say, is to eventually fix my smile. But I've had several really bad instances with dentists. And no, I'm not saying anything bad about all dentists or anything like that, but to actually make myself go, I have to be in severe pain, and to the point where I cannot take it. And when I'm there, I'm almost hyperventilating the whole time. It's just a crazy mess, so I avoid it. And I shouldn't, but it's something I definitely need to work on. Let's see. I've got a little list down here that I'm looking at to remind myself. Another thing that I really enjoy is makeup. I'm not really good at it, but like, I have no special skills or anything like that with it, but I love makeup. I love trying different eyeshadows, things like that. Eyeshadow is my big thing. Can't have enough of it. But I love playing around with it. I love everything about it. Love it. I love watching videos and things like that and learning new tricks and tips, but normally I don't have the time to sit and do like everything that the makeup gurus do and things like that. Normally I just get it on and go. I have the same routine every day and go about my daily business. But anyway, let's see. I am a overthinker. I have a huge heart, and that gets me in trouble a lot of times. Not really trouble per se, but I get heartbroken easily. I truly believe that I'm an empath. I don't know how to say that word right. I can read other people really well, normally. I can feel their energy, I can feel their emotions, and I kind of take that in, and I'm learning how to differentiate between what I'm feeling and what people around me are feeling. But it's taken me a long time to be able to kind of disconnect from other people's emotions. Normally, just by looking at somebody, being near them, or even just talking to them on the phone, I can tell what kind of mood they're in. I can kind of tell where their mind is at, and a lot of times I let it affect me when I shouldn't. But I feel like, I want to be there. Excuse me. I want to be there for them, and I want to be helpful and be the friend that I want to be and they need. So I end up kind of soaking in that energy, and I have to give myself time to kind of expel it, I guess. I know that sounds really weird. But I overthink every little thing. I'm a doomsday person. My mind goes straight to the worst case scenario with everything. Anything involving my kids and my family, worst case scenario, straight off the bat. I don't like being that way. But I've been that way since I was little. I remember I would lay in bed at night and just, my mind would not stop. It would not turn off. What if this? What if that? What if this? What if that? How? Why? Blah, 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 blah. Constant. And I still do it to this day. It's something, again, I need to work on. I need to work on a lot of things, apparently. But, baby steps. Let's see. Growing up, I was a preacher's daughter, which actually my dad is still, he is a Southern Baptist preacher. I don't really know why that's important to tell you, but I just figured I would. My faith is something that is very important to me. It's something I feel very strongly about, but I also feel like I'm open-minded enough to listen to other people's, like how they feel and their opinions and their faith. I don't judge anybody for how they feel or what their opinion is. I actually learned to love about how they are. Like, if someone else has a different religion than I do, I want to know all about that religion. I want to know what their opinion is and why they feel that way. But, sorry I keep zoning out. That part has not got any better with the narcolepsy, but hopefully, fingers crossed that it will. I lost my mom and my brother. I lost my mom almost 18 years ago now, and I lost my brother right at 12 years ago. That's not something I really want to get into in this video. I will do a video later on about it, kind of telling what happened and things like that, but I still miss them deeply every day. So my family dynamic when I was growing up was my mom and dad, me and my brother. And then after my mom passed away, my dad eventually remarried. So then I gained a stepmom and a stepsister and a stepbrother, which step is neither here nor there. They're my family. Unfortunately, we also lost my stepbrother several years ago. So now it is me and my dad and my stepmother and stepsister and our kids. So That's been a lot to deal with and a lot to work through, and it's affected my life in many, many, many ways. But so also, with speaking of children, I actually have 5. 3 of those are biological, and then 1 is not biological, but I have raised her since she was 4 months old. She is now 12. It was a situation where the person that I was with needed to help take on their grandbaby, and so we took her in and we raised her, and she's my daughter, plain and simple. Always will be. And then when I married my current husband, I gained a stepchild, so we have a very big family. So it's a lot of fun.